Hello, random friends, and welcome. Sorry, it took a little bit longer to get started. Made me some food and was eating. I kind of lost track of time. I was like, I hit go live, and then I start munching, and I went. After a moment, I went. How much time we got? I saw that it was on the starting soon. Text, and I was like, oh shit. How long has it been like that? Only a minute. I hope everyone's having a good week. I've been having it's been alright. I've been working at one of the stations I actually enjoy working at. It's called Hot Test. It's pretty much when the first time the machine gets gets cut on and ran and everything, we do tests, make sure that that it's operating correctly, the lift arm moves, is at the right pressure, speed checks and stuff. It doesn't have any wheels, so it's like it's still on the dolly, so the axles are spinning freely. But we do speed checks and we do calibrations and stuff in Hot Test. We make sure that the heat works, which is one of the reasons why it's called Hot Test, because it gets hot in there, as well as the air blows and everything. We turn it back down and stuff. Brakes been purged, all that. So I actually enjoy working in there because you could have a machine for like a good 40 minutes. So which isn't the reason why I like it. I like it because it's a little bit more staggered. They're not having to constantly be trying to fix or trying to put something together on every machine, and we get a little bit more of a break in between than other folks. But it actually was kind of a blessing in disguise too, because Monday I didn't work at Hot Test. I was in mainline station 1. But Tuesday I woke up and my back was just hurting. Like I haven't felt that pain in a while. Like I know I have back pains and back problems. But Tuesday I woke up and my back was hurting. I considered calling out. It was bad. But I went to work, and before we could even get started, I was thinking I was in the same station. They sent me into Hot Test, says that we have someone out in there. They need you in Hot Test. I'm like, okay. And it helped out. Not having to do a lot of physical stuff. The physical labor that I had to do was connecting and disconnecting hoses, the hoses from the dollies that we use to check them, and climbing in and out of the machine. Occasionally, I would have to reach into the machine and do some adjustments on some valves, but that wasn't too bad. Wednesday it still hurt a little bit, but today my back's been fine. I would come home and have a massager on me. I have like this shoulder massager, ones that you put your arms through and you kind of just hold it down while it massages. I've been using that for my back also, and it works great. Really gets in there. So yeah, I've been using that for the past 2 days, and it's worked out for me. But something did happen yesterday that was really cool. My dad and I, who have been watching through Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., finally finished this season. This series, actually. I am working tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow. I just felt like, I feel good. I'm awake. And this stream's gonna be real simple. I'm gonna be working through like some story line stuff, so I should be able to do a relatively short stream and be able to get to bed on time. And there's a really big possibility that I'll be in hot test tomorrow also. So, which doesn't. It's pretty simple. But anyways, yeah. My dad and I finished Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Last night. I have to say that it is pretty good. They really wrapped it up with a bow. This is the end. There's no cliffhangers or anything. That was the first thing my dad said. Is like, I kind of was expecting them to leave us at a cliffhanger, expecting another season, and I went, no, I think they knew by this point that the show was over, so they wanted to wrap it up. And he's like, okay. And then we started watching Ironheart. We've only watched 2 episodes, and I'm like, I did chuckle a few times in the second episode, but for the most part, this is dull. It is not that interesting. My dad said he was falling asleep. And I was like, well, we'll watch through it. Though oh gosh, what is his name? Anthony, I think, is the actor's name. He plays the antagonist, the Hood, in the show. But I know him from other works. He's been in Hamilton and In the Heights and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, I know this actor. He's actually pretty good. Don't like his outfit. I don't really like his character. I don't blame him. I kind of blame like the direction they went. It just seems like his character, it's not that good and not fleshed out. So it's like, okay, well, at least he's a good actor in other parts. I don't know. There's only 6 episodes. Yeah, 6 episodes. So we'll probably finish that up next week. And I don't know what we'll watch. But we'll be caught up with Marvel shows and everything. Which doesn't... Fantastic Four comes out tomorrow. Or I guess tonight, technically. Yeah. It comes out... It releases this weekend. I'm not going to go see it. Not this weekend. I might go see it next weekend. I don't know. But it is one of those things that's like... That might be interesting to go watch. I kind of wish I had went and saw the Thunderbolts when it was in theaters, but yeah. So that's been the week so far. I do work tomorrow. I was debating. I think I even mentioned it last week that I probably wouldn't stream if I do have to work Friday. But today, when I got home, I was like, I feel fine. I could stream. I could do it. We're doing storyline anyways. We'll probably do this temple and a little bit of what's afterwards, and make it to the next temple. I say temple. It does have a dungeon map, and we've already got it. Well, when we get back to the Forsaken Fortress, it'll probably might end it. It all depends on how much I want to do. I don't know. I'm hungry. I'm still hungry, so I've actually barely got into my food. We had our all-employee meeting today, which we call the AEM. That was interesting. I told Inu about it. It's like they talked about like safety around forklifts and stuff like that, and one of their things that they're doing is they're indicating where pedestrians walk and where forklifts have to cross. It's like these were already there. They just repainted them. They actually made them. Yeah, it's like you didn't really do anything. You just slapped a new coat of paint on it. I guess that's something that they do need to do anyways. They've been working on like the actual main line around the factory where the machines run, get moved from station to station. Which we found out today that they're gonna be emptying the line in a couple of months to get ready for some changes for some stations. I'm like, one, they could have emptied the line before we had the 1 week shutdown at the end of June. And two, they could have done all the painting then. I don't know, but they're getting ready to up our build, and so because of it, they're rebalancing the stations, what every station does, and it requires them to move. They said like 100 and something parts from one location to another, from multiple locations to different locations and stuff like that. Yeah, and that's why they're gonna drain the line, move all the parts, and then we start back up learning the new procedures so that they can up the build. Our build right now is 20 a day, and we're lucky if we even get to that. We're lucky if we're even close to 20. And they're trying to get us to go up to 23. But this is their selling point to this whole thing. They had some guy in Illinois, Chicago, or some other place, I don't remember, draw up a computer simulation of our factory and figured out how we could do 23 in our time frame and it work efficiently. And we're like, oh yes, a computer simulation where everything is perfect every time. Did you account for people calling out parts not showing up? Parts are damaged, or the wrong parts come in. Machines not working, computers shutting down. Are you accounting for that? Which is our typical problem. Having to tap threads and stuff. Yeah. The simulation is perfect. It shows we could do 23 a day with the new setup and everything. Did you guys use that simulation when you decided to move the Air Force lift arms to the main line? That still bugs me because so far it's slowed down the line significantly. In the past, the lift arm was always built offline, and then when they were put it on and on the main line when the machine goes around, they decided to have the sub area that builds the regular lift arms for the regular machines. That they can build the Air Force lift arms also. Two problems. One, the tilt levers that have to be installed onto the lift arm are subbed up in another location, and they need to be ready for the sub area to put them on. 2, the lift arm isn't even put on in the same location as the other lift arms. It's one station before, so they have to be 2 ahead of main line in order for it to work. The last Air Force that went around had 4 holes in front of it. 4 bays in front of it, empty. That was yesterday. And these geniuses are like, yeah, this'll work. No, it's not. You guys aren't the ones out here building these things. We are. I had been building the Air Force lift arms for 5 years now. And when they first asked me about it, I'm like, no, it will not work. And I gave them a list of reasons why it wouldn't work. The exact reasons I gave you guys. And I just told them this is why it's done offline. And yeah, don't listen to the guy who had been building them for years. I just kind of washed my hands of the Air Force lift arms a while ago, because they would always ask me for advice or what I thought about them doing something, and they completely ignore it. I would tell them this is why it doesn't, why we have to do it this way. This is why you shouldn't do it this way. They wanted to we were going to start building a part that normally came in to the facility fully built, and we just had to put it on. We were going to start building them ourselves, and they needed a location. And like, can't we put it here? No. Oh, why not? Because I need this area. This is a lot of parts and a lot of pieces for this Air Force lift arms. Oh, well, we could put it over here. It's like, you could put it over there. There's plenty of room over there. I'm not over there. And they're like, oh, okay. That makes sense. We'll do that. Nope. They completely ignored it and put it right in the middle of it. And I went, you know what? Because this was like the second time that was the second time they had asked me for advice. The third time was when they were like, oh, we're going to build like 5 of them in a row. I'm like, you only have 2 dollies. We can't. And it's like, oh, we're just going to pick them up and put them on a pallet. No, you can't do that, because it puts pressure onto the levers and it makes it spread. They've tried that before. It was bad. You do realize that these things lift bombs. They're Air Force machinery. They ignored that. They ignored it and did it anyways. And I'm like, oh gosh. You know what? That was my last straw. And I went, fuck it. You do what you want. Don't ask me ever again. They asked me about, and then they asked me about moving it to the main line. I went, don't ask me. You're gonna do it yourself. Someone, like 2-3 weeks before the shutdown, in June, someone came up to me and asked if I wanted to come in on Friday so that they can, since I had knowledge of the Air Force, so they could have me push the Air Force lift arm down that lane. I'm like, nope. Or like, oh, why not? It was like, 1, I'm busy. 2, no. I told you guys not to do it, but I gave you reasons why you shouldn't do it, and you ignored me anyway. So you're on your own. I'm waiting for them to ask me to cover lift arms when one goes through, because I'll be like, oh, I'm not building those. Nope. When you guys decide to move them here, I'm done. You guys can build them. my rant about work. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. It's just one of those things. It's constant with work. They decide they're going to make a change. They don't consult us. And if they do, they completely ignore it. And then they have people who probably have never held a wrench in their life be like, oh, we could do it this way, it'll work. Yeah, right. Everything looks good on paper, and of course any simulation that you make is gonna be perfect every time. It's stupid. Anyways, we're gonna play a game. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting to go on a rant, a rant that long about work, but here we are. 20 minutes later. All right, so last time was not so much of a story-driven part. We started off doing some story stuff, and then we filled out the chart, and then we finished off by placing the pearls and making the Tower of Gods appear. So yeah, like I said, we did finish the chart, so our chart is fully mapped out. Damn it. The only thing that we are missing is the one hint from our fish buddy in Forsaken Fortress, because we have not been able to go back there since the start of the game. But everything else has been mapped out. Very important to have it mapped out too. It helps. But now we're gonna go in to the Tower of the Gods. And just go ahead and sail right in there. So this is a very interesting dungeon. So it's kind of broken up into two parts. So this first part is out here in this water area. We're going to start off by going into this door. In no particular order, we're going to start by going into this door. We have a yellow chew. So they give you... Yeah. They give you a red chew jelly. No, there's no yellow chew jelly. But they do have the properties of a blue. Except they don't actually crouch down. We also have a couple of walls that are cracked. I'm gonna drop that there. We're gonna move this block over here while we're waiting for the level water to raise up. There we go. Oops. Okay, something broke up there, and I did not intend for that to happen. I'm gonna grab this one. Well, whatever was in it is gone. I think that bomb would be close enough. In the meantime, we're gonna get this chest. I think this is the map. Yeah, we have our dungeon map. So we have 4 levels. And since we got the map, we have more yellow chews. I didn't mean to pull out a bomb. Oh yeah, I forgot that they could get stunned by explosions. Ah! There we go. We have one more to deal with. Which we don't really need to deal with them, but it helps to get rid of them. And I don't mind getting the chew jellies. There we go. Push this block over to replace the one we blew up. And there's a Troy Bandit. The fuck? I was going sideways. That was weird. Whoops. While the water is up high, we're gonna climb up here. We pick up the statue, place it on this. I did not mean to throw it. Still gets me that they switched the buttons on this. Oh shit! I don't know why I thought that stunned them. And this room also has raising and lower water. We're gonna take one of these blocks and place it on that. Oh no! So yeah, we have to... We pretty much have a timed switch now. So when the water goes down, that block will land on the switch and make the light platform. And of course, when the water rises back up, it goes away. That's why I did not try to run through. So we need to get this thing back to the previous room. Easy. Place it into this little divot in the ground that matches its base, and it opens up this gate. Luckily, we don't have to time it or anything. It'll just stay open. Now, obviously, we can't not use the sail in here because there's no wind. So we just have to cruise through. Hit the wrong button again. Set that down. We got 2 switches this time. Really up in their game here. Alright, this one's gonna be a little bit more in depth. Let's go back down. There we go. Yeah, this one is a really big test of patience. I think that's enough. We'll find out. Well, that would have been enough. This time I'm gonna wait for the next cycle. It would have been enough if I had waited to do it at the very start of the cycle. No. I was dumb and tried to go through it at once. Here we go. Alright, wait for the blocks to come back up. Go. Almost made it to the other side. And we get a small key. But now we have yellow shoes. We actually are gonna end one this time. Ah, damn it! Hi guys! How you doing? Okay, we're out of there. Boat, get us out. Get us out of here. Alright, so we are done with this side. You probably have noticed it, and I just haven't mentioned it. Excuse me. The damaged wall over here. You don't need to destroy all of them, but I like to open it all up. Damn it! A is sell, B is get out. Damn it! You would think that I would know how to play this game. There we go. All right. First things first, we're gonna go in here. fire bubble. And they hurt. Open this chest. We get the compass. Oh, wow. So with the compass, we can see that there is a chest, another chest in this room, behind this wall, but there is nothing we can do about it right now. So we have to save that for later. There's another one of those indents there. Okay, yeah, I remember this now. So just like in that other room, we have to light up the torches, only this time the torches are under the water level. So we have to wait for the water to go down. Light the torches. Supposed to throw the or hit him with the stick, and you shouldn't be shocked by that. And you get a joy pendant. Alright, we can go ahead and go in there now. Damn it, I thought he stayed stunned. Wow, I really got close. There we go. They're all dead, so this opens up. Or this light staircase appears. Anyways, if that goes into the water... Oh, I thought it actually despawned. Maybe it's just in the other room. Maybe the other room it despawns. Set that down in there. And that opens our way forward. Get on the boat. I thought we really need the boat, because I think we could have swam over here and been just fine. This is the one tedious part. It's like we have to keep waiting for the water level to rise up. This is essentially our water temple. In a way. But luckily, it's just in that part. We're done with the water. At least for now. Ow! We have a Beamos! I'm getting wrecked by this thing. So that's how it should be. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with it. There we go. It's still very odd. So we bring the two statues over, step on this last one, and it activates these platforms. And they will move up and down for us. It's like an ancient elevator. Oh shit, I forgot. Oh, can I do this now? Oops. I made it right in the middle there. Luckily they stay active. I think I remember what that platform is for. It's something I haven't really shown off in any of the other dungeons. But there is a chest there. It is one that does not show up on the map. This is just something you kind of have to remember from the previous version of the game. We got the Goddess Tingle statue. So yeah, each dungeon has one of these, and in the GameCube version, instead of having the Tingle bottle, they had the Tingle tuner that allowed you to hook up a Game Boy Advance and use that as like a second player. You pretty much can buy potions and bombs and invincibility and hovers for a short while using Tingle. And he will point out those hidden chests. But yeah, but it pretty much is taken out, but the chests are still there. You just kind of have to remember where they're at and bomb them. Alright, so now we're here in the central room. Two paths are blocked, one is open, so we're going to go through the only one we can go into. Go over here. Seeker of the Goddesses guidepost. Press CR to call me and guide me to my place of truth. This statue is alive and it will follow us. So we have to guide it over this path. We can pick it up, but we cannot pick it up and carry it along this path because of the light platform above us. So we'll just drop it. But we can take it into the previous room. Jump onto the platform. Jump across. When we get back into the center, he will go to his spot on the floor over here. There appears to be markings that indicate specific directions. There we go. We have learned the command melody. My kin wait beyond the doors, control them, and guide them to their places of truth to open the path to the gods. Everyone's quiet. And we can move into the next room. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. I think this works. Yes! You can blow them out! Alright. Okay, I can't go to that one. Swing across, and again, we can call him. And he will follow us, but we cannot swing across with him. If we hit this, a platform will appear. However, as soon as we step off of it, it goes away. So let's use our new melody. We have control of the statue. So all we have to do is just guide it all the way over. Hit ZR. And now we can just swing across. Now, we ourselves are vulnerable during that, so we have to be careful. Alright, so we have to set him down. And we're going to leave him here for now. Hey, it is I, the King of Red Lions. I'm afraid there are some areas to which you will not be able to bring the servants of the tower. But do not fear leaving them behind. Once you have awakened them, they will wait patiently for your return. Of this, I assure you. Thank you. Thank you, King of Red Lions. So leaving him on that switch will allow us to get into this door, and it is very important that we get into this door. I would have liked some health, but whatever. We have a Dark Nut. He is heavily armed. Use counterattacks to get behind him and get rid of his armor. And we can steal his belt. He is vulnerable to being stunned by the boomerang. But once you get his armor off, he's not that bad to beat. But yes, we get our knight's belts from him. So anytime we run into him, we might want to pick those up. And now we can open our chests. It's probably no surprise that it's the hero's bow. You got the hero's bow, set it to Y, X, or R, and then use it with the button you've set it to. Hold the button to knock an arrow and release the button to shoot. You can carry up to 30 arrows. Now you might have noticed, if I could pick the damn thing up, that we can actually knock these pillars over with the sword. So yeah, keep that in mind for later. It's actually kind of needed. Unfortunately, we can't bring the sword with us, but yeah, like I was saying, it's kind of... you guys could have figured it out, thanks to the eyes. But yeah, so with the bow, this is a lot harder to do. There we go. Because I have to continue to hold the button. Probably already heard them, but we have new enemies also. Just jump across with them. And we have an Armos. Armos are only vulnerable in the back. Hit him a couple times and then he will just go berserk and explode. This one also? Nope. So yeah, look out for those. That's two statues brought back to the center. That opens up the third door. But we want to do some backtracking. Let's go back to this first... where we got the first one. Because if you remember... Oh, shit! I forgot about him. We have a Wizrobe! They're easily defeated with the bow. Just 2 hits and they're done. As I was saying, you might remember that there was an eye in this room. Oh my gosh. I might have to see if I can, if gyro works on this. But shooting the eye will make this platform move, and we can awkwardly jump up here. We have Big Armos. Once they stop and open their mouths, we can throw a bomb in, and they will blow up. Well, they'll go berserk, and then they'll blow up. Ta-da! All that for a joy pendant. I thought it was a chart. Damn it. Oh well. At least we can restock on arrows as well as bombs. I guess bombs are important too. I think we were already full with bombs. Wait for the platform to get up here. But wait, there's more. You might have remembered when we got the compass that there was an eye in a hidden area that had a chest. So we're gonna go back there real quick. That was glitchy. Funny thing is, I don't think it actually got any of the rupees. There we go. Yeah, just like before. Well, actually, I think this is the first time we can actually shoot Beamos with arrows. Because Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask came before this game, and you had to use bombs. I don't think the arrows were ever effective until this game. Yes, so all we need is that chest. I also did not realize that it shows you where the King of Red Lions is. Shoot the eye. And it reveals the little compartment with the chest. Now if I can only open the chest. This has to be a map. Yeah, there we go. And then those Armos will come alive. But we're not concerned about them. Ah, damn it. I was right there. Make our way back up. There. We're done with the backtracking. Now we can move forward. Oh, it's this one. I forgot about this room. Well, I mean, it killed us both. Well, not really killed me, it killed him. Stupid keys. Well, I killed both keys now. Alright. Take this! Time it just right. I said, take this! Time it just right. We have our hidden path. With more big Armos. But they're not attacking us. But we have this crest here. The signs that reflect wind are drawn here. So if we play Wind's Requiem, a chest will appear. But it also awoke the big Armos. Go ahead and open up the chest. And we get another chart. I will say this much. If we actually see this crest, it will always give you a chest. And I think the chest will always have a chart in it. Alright, so now that that room's taken care of, let's go to this one. Ooh. Alright, I definitely need to see if I can turn on, like, gyro or something. I don't know. Options. It does. It has to be on the gamepad. That sucks. Okay. I'm gonna do this then. Ooh. Up here. Yay, we got a key. I almost overjumped that. Ah, got him. Get wrecked. Oh, come on. There we go. Jump onto this one. Got one more eye to shoot, and that will spawn another chest. Joy pendant. Okay. Alright, yeah, we need them. How many? Okay, asshole. We still need a lot more, but I just thought about it. I was like, I could just kind of float over there. So we needed the key to progress. So now we can use these Armo statues to weigh down one side of the scale and jump across. Alright. This one's relatively easy to do. Climb up here, jump, and use the leaf. And then summon him down. You do have to call him down first. Take control of him. He can go right through the laser just fine. Place him onto the switch. And there we go. That was the wrong button, but again, 2 shots, dead. They're gonna put him on the platform for now, or on this side of the scale. Oh my gosh. Why does swimming suck? Oops. I missed. There we go. So, let's throw 3 of them. Roll off the scale. You gotta do that. That's very important, guys. Fucking facing the goddamn thing. And there we go. The last statue has made it. With our powers combined, we make a beam of light appear in the center of the room. I was about to say, can you restock anything, game? I don't think I need magic, but I would like magic. There we go. I know I don't need magic for the boss, but... Step in this, and we are warped up to the next floor. We can go ahead and destroy the Beamos. Why'd you turn around? There we go. Thank you, game. Take these Armo statues, just like before, place them on the switches. And we get the big key! Oh no! These guys woke up. I think I'm all stocked up on what I need. dead bird. Yeah, those guys are a lot easier now. That's not what I want. I was wondering if he would actually die from repeated hits from the grappling hook, but no. Alright, we made it to the boss. All my bottles are filled, so we're gonna go in. You have done well to find your way to this place, O chosen one. Accept this final challenge. We have the boss. Shoot the hands. Shoot the hands twice. In the eyes. His eyes will open. Shoot them. And look out for when he starts shooting fireballs at us. Oh my gosh. Ow. Oh my gosh. I remember it not taking that many hits, but whatever. He'll drop down with his mouth open. Throw a bomb in. And the fight goes on. Don't worry about running out of arrows. I don't think we're gonna... Well, we probably will get to see it, but... And considering how many arrows I have left... If you run out of arrows, he will gladly provide you with some. Luckily, we just have to shoot him in the eye. There we go. Throw the bomb. And he's done. We just have to do the cycle 3 times. It's a very simple one. The path can now be open. Oh, chosen one. What will now come to pass is tied to your fate, to the path that you have chosen. Go forward with caution. Yeah, it's a very simple boss fight, but gosh. It's not very forgiving on your timing. And he gives us a piece of heart. Or not a piece of heart, a heart container. Let's head on up. We have made it to the very top of the tower. And I missed the ladder. Because Link just always misses the ladder. Grapple to this. And we ring the bell. You have done well, Lee. And with this, it would seem the gods have acknowledged you to be a true hero. But this does not mean your trials have ended here. Once you take your first step into the world beyond the Ring of Light, you see shimmering in the waves before you. Your true trial will begin. Are you ready, Lee? And in we go. I love that he was actually trying to hold his breath. But oddly enough, we could breathe just fine. We have made it to Hyrule Castle, beneath the waves, in the old Hyrule. You are probably wondering where you are, aren't you? Unfortunately, there is not enough time for me to explain it to you now. Once you are able to strike down Ganon with the item you obtain in this castle, all will be made clear to you. Trust in my words. See what awaits you in the castle. We go to our map. No area map. So we are now beneath the waves in the old Hyrule. The old land of Hyrule. And I'm going to take a break because I'm well over time for a break. So I'll be back in a moment. All right. We're back. Just finishing up dinner. Now it feels like I'm about to sneeze. I can feel it coming. I know it's there. Also, I'm sorry about if you guys could hear an echo. I didn't realize my speakers were on. Well, my speakers are always on. It's just the program I use to split audio to speaker and headsets and stuff. I forgot to turn it off on there. I guess I'm not gonna sneeze. I can feel it. But whatever. Let's continue. So I like this look, this setup that we're in ancient Hyrule. You actually kind of tell that time is frozen here. And it's even more evident once we enter. Let's see, all the enemies are frozen. Excuse me. So the goblins, or moblins rather. And we saw Dark Nuts briefly, but I guess they're all down there. Yeah, you see some of them down there. Oh, there's one up here. We can't interact with them. Like, our sword doesn't even ping off of the armor. We can still break pots, though, which is interesting. I actually did not know that. We have portraits. It looks like we got the King of Hyrule. And over here, looks like we got Princess Zelda and her council. I don't know what you will call them. Huh. All right, Lee. I'll need you to listen to me for a moment. The item you seek is hidden somewhere in this castle. To find it, you must find the entrance to the basement. But that entrance has been blocked by a mighty threshold, firmly sealed to prevent evil from ever gaining access. Do you know where to search and what you must do to open the hidden way? You will find a clue in the shape of the heraldry near where we arrived at the castle. Huh. If we go this way, we can step out front of the castle. And you find that there is a barrier that's blocking the way forward. We cannot get past this without doing a lot of glitching stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the speedrunning community fucking are nuts. And amazing that they figured out how to get past that barrier, because it cuts away the other half of the game. Anyways, he said that there was a clue near where we came in at. there we can see the Triforce. The family crest, which has not really been alluded to in a while. We can see that there's the crest down here too. There's a couple of blocks here too. Because also could see the hero of old up there. Made a nice big statue of him. That is not the button I wanted. So we can move these statues, these blocks. But you notice that they pivot. So depending on where you grab it will determine on which way it pivots. So if I grab it on this end, it'll pivot on this left corner. But if I grab it over here, it pivots on the right corner. Real simple. So now, if I take this, I did not let go of the button. I don't know why. Excuse me. I don't know why you decided that you were just gonna let go. Oh. Trying to get to this side. Grab the damn thing. There we go. Found our path down into the basement. Excellently. To perceive such a puzzle and decipher it is no small feat. Now, take the sword that lies before you. It is none other than the Master Sword, the Blade of Evil's Bane. It is the only sword that can banish Ganon from the world above. Before we do, if we look around, we can see some pane glass windows. We have one of the Triforce. We have one of Princess Ruto, Raru. Okay, this kind of sucks trying to look at it from down here. Triforce, Princess Ruto, Raru, Saria. We have a depiction of Ganon, Darunia, Impa, Nabooru. We have the 6 sages from Ocarina of Time. So definitely depicting that this is after the events of Ocarina of Time. But we go up to the sword. Time has resumed. You got the Master Sword, the legendary blade with the power to repel evil, once wielded by the legendary hero himself. So we have a new sword. Now we can actually look at the pane glasses. The stained glass pane windows again. You can actually see that they're more colorful now. Color has returned. Also, I didn't even point this out. Above their heads, you can see their symbols for their race. So yeah, because time has resumed, color has returned to the land. I really like the pane glass windows. They look beautiful. But once we leave, this guy is oh sure. Well, I didn't need my sword out if I want to attack him. Alright, hold on. Let's get some distance on these guys for a moment. It's best to try and take them one at a time. You can see that these guys, the bokoblins, or not bokoblins, the moblins, go down a lot faster. But we definitely want to try and get some belts from the Iron Knuckles or Dark Nuts. Oh, he killed him for me. Oh shit, I didn't mean to kill him. That's okay, he dropped one from the pearl. It's bad when you're not trying to kill the enemies. I got two of these. I'm about to say, I think he will die automatically from that fall. He dropped a rupee too. He has his helmet, which is very odd. You have to knock his helmet off in order to grapple him. There we go. Because I want those belts. They'll be very handy coming up. Come here, buddy. Oh, come on. Oh, I got it. Huh. I'm just gonna have to hope to get enough from the pearls. There we go. They still take a few hits, though. Oh. I think there's just one left. There we go. Oh wow, he's still alive. Once we kill them all, we can actually leave the place. I also completely restocked on our stuff. Let's take a look at the spoils. We actually have enough. We have 10 belts, which is perfect. Oh, excuse me. So now we can go ahead and leave. At long last, our preparations are complete. You must return to me so that we can return by the same path that brought us here. The time has come to save your sister from her prison in the Forsaken Fortress. Hurry, Lee. We climb up and we just cruise right into this beam of the circle of light. And we ascend back up to above the waves. So with that, it is now finally time to head back to the Forsaken Fortress. So let's head northwest. We don't need to visit Beetle. We don't have to stop on any island on the way. We just go. Oh, there's that big whirlwind. Foolish creature who does not fear the gods, to the end of the sea with you. Let the winds of Cyclos' wrath blow you away. Getting caught in this. We are trapped in this cyclone. Ah! Damn it! We have to shoot him 3 times. Now, unfortunately, we did not do it. He warps us to a random location. Lee, are you alright? It would seem that the wind god Cyclos bears some ill will towards humans. As you go forward, it would be wise to try not to get sucked up by any cyclones you see upon the seas. But if only we could find a way to harness the power of those cyclones, then it might be possible for us to travel across the ocean instantaneously. If you can use your item that can pierce distant targets, you might be able to harness the power of the whirlwinds that Cyclos has control over. Well, he stuck us over by outset. We got the belts, so we can go visit our master real quick. I suppose the time has come for me to speak to you about the crest. The Knight's Crest. It is the symbol of a courageous knight. But not just anyone can gather them. No. It takes a soul who possesses not only power, but wisdom and courage as well. Any courageous soul who gathers 10 of these crests can learn a powerful new sword technique. Both my brother and I dreamt of learning this technique in our youth. We worked so hard to collect the crests. But it took many long years and adventures beyond count before we even approached finding 10 of them. And we both grew old. It appears you have enough might to learn that technique now. Perhaps, just perhaps, you can master it. Very good, Lee. Heed my words. Hold B to build up power and then release it. Come at me now! Do it! You learn the Hurricane Spin. Hold B to build up your power and then release it to perform a whirling attack with your blade. Remember, it consumes magic power. Amazingly, you did it. You have mastered the Hurricane Spin. At last, you have made our long such dream reality. Oh, the joyful tears. They won't stop. I thought my tears had dried up long ago. There is nothing left for me to teach you. I am certain now that you will save your sister Ariel and bring her home to Outset. Thank you, old man. We will come visit you again, because there's still something to do with them. So yes, we know the Hurricane Spin. As mentioned, it does use up magic. Not a lot. We don't really have that much of a control. And when we do come out of it, we are dizzy for a short moment. So be very careful. I would like to get more arrows, please. Arrows? Game? Arrows? Of course, we could do our regular spin by releasing before it starts, or before it charges up. Okay, I guess the grass is not gonna be kind and give me any arrows. Means I'm gonna have to buy them. Really don't want to have to buy arrows from Beetle, but I guess I'm gonna have to. I mean, there's some bushes. I don't think the bushes drop anything. There's still some grass. I'm not climbing to the top to see if those grass patches will give me arrows. I never showed this off. I think this, oh gosh, has more rupees. Though I think the idea is that you're supposed to use the leaf to it. I was looking for arrows, though. Fine, I will buy the fucking arrows. Surprisingly enough, we cannot upgrade our capacity yet. Where bombs we were able to pretty much Link, why were you not jumping up? Oh, you don't have arrows here. Oh, fuck. Some beetle shops do have arrows. God damn it. Alright, we gotta go northwest. I wanted to have arrows because I'm gonna get this fucking Cyclos thing done. Go more north. Surprised we haven't run into another one. Oh, there was one, in these parts. Well, maybe not this part, but the last square, right above outset. I guess I was wrong. There is a beetle shop here. Hey, you have arrows.
Thank you. Bye.
I'm so far away from my boat. Mostly north. That's the Forsaken Fortress over there. I want to try and do this again. I know there was one right here. There we go. Hit him 3 times. I'll make the cyclone disappear and he will come and talk to us. That's a heck of an arm you've got there. Yeah, what an eye. No one's ever been able to spot me in there before now. You obviously have mastery of the air. And now that we have established that you're quite the Wind Waker, Let's see if you can handle this. You've learned the Ballad of Gales. Wahoo! In the hands of a Wind Waker like you, my adorable little Cyclones will be as happy as can be. If you need to move like the wind over the ocean deeps, just call on my Cyclones. Well, I guess I'll head for home now. See you on down the road. Yes, so now we have control of the Cyclones. So, playing the Ballad of Gales will allow us to warp to any of these squares. Now, I'm not going to do that because, well, we're almost there to the Forsaken Fortress. Oh gosh! Bomb barrels! Also, it's safe to say that we can actually travel to any square now. And we made it to Forsaken Fortress. No matter what time of day it is when you get here, it will automatically turn to night. There's our little fish friend. He's got to draw out the square, even though we already had it. Here, there's a fellow on Windfall Island who's collecting skull necklaces. You know who it is, Fry? I don't. Sorry. What I can tell you is that those piggish monsters you see here in the Forsaken Fortress seem to carry those skull necklaces around all the time. Not that I think it's easy work stealing anything from the likes of those guys. And that's it. There are cannons shooting at us from the fortress. So we are going to have to proceed with caution. I don't think we have to go around and destroy them all, but it is good to go ahead and destroy the ones that are right by the door. And we made it back in to the Forsaken Fortress. Gan has likely been made aware of our little incursion already. But you have the Master Sword. That sword shall shine in the darkness, casting back evil. With it in your hands, none can keep you from rescuing your sister. Do not be afraid. Alright. So since we have a sword, we don't actually have to worry about getting caught this time. So let's go ahead and head on in. This is our first instance of Phantom Ganon. Play ball volley with him a few times. I like the music for this. And attack him. He will attack. He will spawn behind you and try to attack you. That is your chance to do a reaction. But once you do enough damage to him, he will flee. So it's not bad. Doors are open and we will get this. We got the Skull Hammer. Set it to and use it with Y, X, and R. This mighty hammer can break things and pound obstacles into the ground. Some enemies even get stunned by the shock waves it causes when you pound the ground with it. I actually wanted it there. So if we go over here, we can actually pound these thorn spikes in. Oh my gosh. What the fuck's wrong with you, Link? Getting stuck on the damn ladders. Those cannons are still shooting off. Oh yeah, joy pendants. Need to collect those. So as you can see, the dynamic of this place has changed. We have new obstacles, and the torches, or lanterns, are now gone. So we have to use our Deku Leaf to get around, get across gaps. And our new hammer to knock in those pegs. So also notice the blocks that we pushed last time. They're gone. Yeah, they're like, oh no. We're gonna make you go through this again. Yeah, like the block is no longer here. So yeah, even if they still have lanterns, they can't really arrest me anymore. Also, okay. I didn't think there was any chests. Push forward. For the most part, we could just ignore these guys. Damn it. Luckily, there's a ladder here. You can just sidle across. They won't bother us when we're doing that either. The game was, or the programmers were kind enough to make sure that they wouldn't do that. Now we took out those searchlights for this area. Because if they catch us, even though they won't necessarily throw us in jail, they're still cannons. The cannons will shoot us down. But since they won't see us, we can just move on up. Knock this peg in, and it unlocks the door. Go ahead in. A little bit more cautious this time. Big brother! You're okay! I was worried.
Hi.
The cell won't open that easily. There you go, acting before you think, as usual. I swear, do you even realize that we had to draw that monster bird off for you? It was about to come flying in here after you again. That sword. Where did you get that? Are you? Is it even possible? How could it be? Well, never mind about that. For now, we'll just take these girls. I'm sure their fathers back in town will pay a handsome reward for their return. Well, one of them probably will. I'm so sorry to interrupt such a heartwarming reunion. But isn't there still something that you need to take care of? If you're worried about your sister, don't be. I promise I'll deliver her safely back to your little island. But normally I expect a huge reward for something like this. But this time, it's my treat. Listen, Ariel, your brother still has some things to take care of. Big, important, grown-up things. He'll be back soon, so you just wait nice and quiet until he returns, okay? But, big brother... Miss Tetra, we have to hurry. The bird will be here any second. Gonzo, excellent. You're just in time. Take this one for me. Uh-huh. But she's fine. Just do as you're told. Big brother! I just love my cheesy smile and wave. Lee, we'll be back, I swear it. Link's cheesy smile and wave like, bye, sis. The door closes and locks. And the room starts flooding with water. With a giant bird. It's time to run. Our focus is to get to the top. Do not worry about the bird. Just go. The bird will make attacks. Just keep running. Enemies will pop out of jars. Just keep running. Ignore everything. If you fall down, you will have to make the climb back up and use the grappling hook to swing across those torches to get to area or get across areas that's been destroyed. And this fucking guy got in my fucking way. I swear these guys are doing it on purpose. Just keep running. Just keep running. Get all the way up here. He will block the way out. Just smash it with the hammer. And climb on out. almost to the top. There's this one persistent bird. We are now officially in our boss fight. Dodge him so that he can get his face stuck in the ground. Keep an eye on him. Target him when he gets close, because sometimes he'll just try and get past us. You see that his mask is cracking more and more with every hit. Ah, damn it. It is funny when he runs into that. His helmet is gone. We can start attacking him with our sword. He'll try to do drive-by shooting, or drive-by, swoop by an attack. Just dodge out of the way, and if he runs into the wall, that's better, because it cuts his attack short. When he lands, wait for him to start to peck, and then dodge out of the way. It's also probably the cooler death animation. All spotlights on him when he explodes. We have finally killed the big bird that has started this whole thing. And we got a heart container. See, this is definitely a dungeon because we got a dungeon map and a heart container after fighting a big boss. We can go ahead and go face Ganon now. The final door. Let's go. It's been a while, boy. You have done well to sneak into my fortress and wriggle your way all the way up here. I suppose the least I could do is commend you for your reckless courage. My name is Ganondorf. I am the master of the Forsaken Fortress. By the way, boy, When you drew that sword of yours out of its pedestal, did you by chance notice how all of the monsters frozen in time down there suddenly began stirring again? Do you understand precisely what that means? I highly doubt you do. Foolish child, while that sword is indeed the blade of Evil's Bane, at the same time, it has long played another role. You see, it is also a sort of key, a most wretched little key that has kept the seal on me and my magic intact. But by withdrawing the blade, you have broken that seal. We missed! You cannot defeat me with a blade that does not sparkle with the power to repel evil. What you hold is useless. Go back to the world below and tell that to the pathetic fools who made this blade. Its power is gone and its edges are dull. Lee, get up! Stop! Let me go! You pathetic little sea rat! My Triforce of Power is resonating? At long last, I've found you, Princess Zelda! What are you talking about? I don't know any Zelda. Feigning ignorance will gain you nothing. Tell me, if you are not Zelda, then why do you have this fragment of the Triforce? The Rito to the rescue. Evalu with vengeance. It's all right, Lee. She has merely lost consciousness. Your sister has escaped the Forsaken Fortress with the pirates. You can relax. She's safe now. Lord Valu, you arrived not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful. What he said. I'm aware of this. I thought our first priority should be to separate these two from Ganon's grasp. I'll explain things later. Now we must return to the world beneath the sea. Oh. Lee, you're all right? What is this place? Hey, Ganondorf, what happened to him? Lee, what are you doing? You must come down now to the room where you got the Master Sword. Who's using that stone? Just who are you? Lee and I are the only ones who can speak through this stone. How dare you use what's not yours? Your name is Tetra, correct? You must come with Lee to see me at once. Well, don't you sound important. Fine. We're on our way. Then just hold your horses, whoever you are. Lee, what are you waiting for? You heard the stone. We're supposed to you're supposed to show me how to get to where that voice is. Walk this way. She'll get stuck on the fucking steps. And you will enter without her. Don't get too far ahead of her. I see that the basement is open again. And down we go. Are you him? Are you the one who was speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me! That stone is an enhanced version of the Gossip Stones, long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's Gossip Stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king, Deafness Nahasan Hyrule. I probably butchered the name, but whatever. They do not recognize my voice. Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the King of Red Lions. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you as long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon but Hyrule itself. So, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So, before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and command them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule will remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You too must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. By fate? You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. You are Princess Zelda. Zelda? I'm a princess? You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Lee, I am terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. Oh, I think that's him actually speaking. I don't know. It always confused me. She turns and then that line comes up. But now that you know that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in her attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. Lee, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Zelda. It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. Lee, we must go. Lee. I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. Nah, we're cool. Lee. I love you. Be careful. Man, I miss Tetra now. Lee, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, and the Wind Temple to the north, and in the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these two temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Okay. Put my sail away anyways. Lee, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Once, long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know. They lie hidden somewhere in this great sea. While you have crossed paths with someone who knows much about things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea, well, fret not if you can't think of no one. Though maybe you would come upon the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. Yes, so we have been told about the Triforce pieces now. Officially. I don't know what he's talking about. We have the Triumph Forks. We gotta go find those. Tetra has been revealed as Princess Zelda. We have 2 dungeons that we need to make our way towards. One in the north at Gale Island, or Gale Isle, and one to the south at Headstone Island. And we are going to stop there. I know this is a shorter stream. Only 3 hours, which is not bad. But I do have to get to sleep. This is why I was like, I could go ahead and stream, because we're going to be doing storyline stuff, and it's not that bad. Next week, however, we're going to do a lot of side questing. I hate to say it, but there is going to be a lot of side questing. We probably will get to a dungeon next week, but I can't guarantee that we'll do any of it. But yeah, we'll get there. Anyways, let's see. I'm gonna take a quick look and see if there's anyone streaming that I could potentially raid. I mean, it is Thursday night. It doesn't look like there's a lot of action going on, so... Okay. It don't look like there's well, there's people streaming, but no one that I know, and I don't really want to just raid some random person that's like, I'm raiding you just because I'm raiding you. I don't know. No, I think I'm just gonna end it here. Saturday, I am going to see about doing an archipelago. I want to try and see. See if folks want to jump in on that this weekend. If not, I'll probably do something like Golf with Your Friends or Jackbox or something like that. I'm not sure. Well, I'll figure it out. But I do need to send out a message to some groups to see if they want to do an archipelago, because I want to try and get more folks in on it. Inuit will probably join us for that. I did already tell him, it's like, if I could get archipelago going for Saturday, would you want to join? He's like, yeah. Well, he said he'll be interested. Not sure if it will happen. But again, it all depends on if I can get people. But anyways, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Join the Discord server. Follow us on social media. And I will see you guys Saturday for hopefully archipelago. Y'all have a good night.